Yeah, right. And the junior high and one of our elementaries, it's a stone's throw away.
We want to talk about construction because a lot of it has been going on. Give us an update, Doctor.
Well, we have been planning this construction for, I would say, about a year. We did a lot of work during the school year just to be able to prepare for this. All four of our buildings are under construction renovations. Everywhere, anything from windows to flooring, ceiling, lighting. We have two renovated gyms. Our auditorium, stage curtains and rigging are going to be taken care of, and even just some fresh paint on the walls in different areas, and a new parking lot as well at the high school. And it's been a massive undertaking. It's been something where as soon as you see, as a superintendent, you see all your buildings like completely under construction. It's always with some anxiety about like, I hope everything goes well. And knock on wood, we are ahead of schedule right now. And we will be on time for everything. So I anticipate that we will be able to allow teachers into the building August 7th so that they can end up starting to prepare their rooms. There'll be a few things that they'll still be working on, but we'll be ready for the start of the school year. And it's really exciting because this has been a big undertaking of our staff, community, our board. One of our district goals is to execute and complete the facility plan and work that we have going on. And there's a couple things just because of timing and back order that we'll have to take care of during the school year, but it's going to be very minor compared to the scope that we're currently completing.
So, do you get to put a hard hat on every once in a while and walk through the buildings?
I do. I actually learned the hard way too that I need to change my shoes as I'm walking through there as well.
I would think so.
It's really cool to end up seeing all the change and how things are going. Just the lighting in our high school gym alone brightens it up and makes the gym actually look bigger. So I can't wait until they start redoing the gym floor. That's really neat. We had a committee that ended up looking at what's the gym floor going to look like from logo to striping to colors. And it's just been really neat to refresh things. Our students, our staff, our community, they deserve the best. And we're hoping that we're helping deliver that by doing this.
Clinton High, of course, is doing a lot of renovating, and well, it's been a much longer process for them. But they did have an open house after the completion of one of the steps. Are you planning an open house for the community?
Yeah, we are. So we are planning an open house once we have things done to be able to end up allowing everyone to end up coming through and enjoying it. We've got plans in the works for that. We've done a couple of posts on Facebook so people can see what's going on. And if you go to our website, there's a red bar in the middle where you can end up seeing some of the construction plans and some before and after photos. And we actually, I talked at the beginning of this week of we're going to be putting together another update for the community. So we would love to end up having you out when we're able to end up doing the open house, but anyone who's interested can go to our website or our social media and see some of that.
So you talk about the open house, but you're doing the renovations in all four of the buildings. Are there going to be 4 open houses?
Yeah. And part of it too is that we're in a good spot as well where open houses, we already do that anyway, unpack your backpack nights and everything. Okay. And there's different levels of construction going on at the various schools depending on the needs. So like the junior high had windows, and we did a lot of work during the school year with like soffits and then some drainage items. So some of having an open house there is not going to end up being as spectacular as come to the high school, see the flooring and lighting, see the gym, South Side, new bathrooms, classroom flooring, cafeteria flooring, a new renovated gym, and even North Side's going to have some new bathrooms, windows, and classroom flooring.
Well, we're going to be doing our football preview, and I always catch up with the Morrison coach, so I'm going to have an opportunity to come on over and take a look at all those renovations. Is the high school the oldest of the buildings, Doctor?
I believe so, yes. I know south side, and the junior high had a huge renovation on it. And then I would say probably north side after that. On a side note with that, that's really interesting that I find really cool is when you go into our junior high, if anyone walks in there, as soon as you walk in the front doors, take a look down because there's this odd looking tile mosaic that's on there that one color shows the old part of the building and another color shows the new part of the building, and you wouldn't know it unless someone pointed it out to you. So there's an old side and a new side to it, and it's kind of neat that they decided to build that roadmap into the tile when you come in.
Again, visiting with Dr. Matthew DeBaene, Morrison Community Schools Superintendent. So we were talking a little bit before we went on air. Whenever you do something like this, it's got to instill some pride in the teachers, certainly the students, everybody involved with the community.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of curiosity with it. In fact, yesterday morning, my first stop of the day is I visited with a group of community members at McDonald's and had a cup of coffee with them. It was really neat to be able to answer their questions, show them some photos that I took, on my phone and everything. And, there's a lot of people who are just driving by and just wanting to look and get a feel for what's all going on. And even the construction supervisor, site supervisor, says that he'll go to the gas station and he'll get stopped by different people. And he even got, someone went up to one of the front doors where it lists, do not enter construction site, but if you need anything, call or email this person. And he got an email from a community member just saying thank you, which I thought was really,
Yes.
really nice.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about putting something like this, the planning stages together. I mean, getting the contractors, what needs to be done, the list. That had to have been a daunting task.
It was more details than typically you want to end up going through. It gives you a little bit of decision fatigue. But it started a year ago, and it started with an audit of all of our facilities. So we really have right now a master list of everything from we should do to could do. And from that, I had my board split into a finance committee and a facility committee. And we started talking about like what's in our means that we can do this without raising taxes, and at the same time, what is our biggest bang for the buck. And we went back and forth and beat things up. There's also a time crunch piece too, because we didn't have, if we wanted to do stuff this summer, we couldn't just take all the time we wanted to like just let things marinate. And we had to get contracts out, we had to accept bids, and we had to start scheduling things because we have this one open window of the summer to be able to do all this work. So it was a lot, and I'm really proud too that we're not just doing things we're doing some infrastructure things that are going to benefit us in the long run, that's going to save us in energy bills, but you don't see them. And I think it's important to our community to be able to see things and feel pride and everything like that. That's good for our students and for our staff. And I'm happy that we're going to be able to say, look, you drive by and you can't help but see that we're taking pride in what we're doing and we're trying to move the needle.
Well, I'm looking forward to coming over for the football preview and see what's all going on. I'll let you know when I'm coming over.
I would love that.
So you're going to be in August 28th. By then, everybody will be in school.
We will be in school. I'll be proud to give a whole different report at that time. One thing that I had notified our parents of in an email today is in the registration process, most schools, a lot of schools, use a registration product called Skyward and RevTrack, and that like gets you registered online and everything, and you can pay. So it's been like affecting multiple states that there has been some hiccup on that company's end when it comes down to registration. So if anyone's listening and you're having any problems, and I'm sure this is affecting other school districts who might be listening in there too, There's a couple days here where you haven't been able to pay online and it seems like it's glitchy. They're notified of it. They're working through it. It's not just us. It's not just Illinois, not just Iowa. It is affecting what appears to be nationwide. So hang tight and try again on Monday.
Yeah, always issues sometimes.
Bad timing.
Oh, my
Bad
yeah,
timing.
Exactly. Well, great to have you in. And again, we'll talk to you on August 28th.
Looking forward to it.
Let's check the weather now, brought to you by Awesome Car Wash.
More clouds are expected today, and within those clouds, can't rule out a stray shower or two. Most of us will stay dry and just a bit cooler for this afternoon. Watch for temperatures rising into the low to mid 70s. Mostly cloudy skies continue tonight and will be a little bit more warmer as well. Mid 60s for overnight lows.
Still kind of overcast out there. We do have the light south winds, relative humidity at 76.